Okay, friends. Can you hear me now? The blessings and curses of technology. I'm going to go back to my little, just a minute here. Where did that go? My setup. There it is. Sorry for the delay. Okay. It says it's working. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Margie. I tell you what. Okay. So hopefully this is working. I don't know what was going on there. But good morning. Happy Monday. It wouldn't be a Monday without some technical difficulties. Good morning, Natalie. Good morning. Good morning. Well, welcome to another advanced strength training. Oh, you're so sweet. Mary, it should be working now. Make sure your volume's up. I think others are saying it's working. Good morning, Beverly. So, this morning we are going to get started. And if you're new and you didn't join me, I feel like I have a few new names on here. So, just a quick introduction. My name's Jamie Lowell, and my husband and I have lived in Manhattan 10 years, and we have three boys. Big age difference. Freshman in college, a middle schooler almost, and a bonus 5-year-old. And I've been teaching fitness for a few years now, but I've been in health and wellness pretty much all my life. So, with that being said, a couple of things that we'll do every week, and so if you're new, we're going to talk about that, is we'll always do what I call brain curls, just working our mind as well as our body, and I will ask the question at the start, and then when we have our little break in between sessions, that's when we'll kind of catch up and see if you can get those answers. And the second thing we do is I'll do mantras every time, just positive affirmations. Again, bringing our mind, body, spirit all together. So this week's mantra is I trust my path and I embrace change. And knowing that, we cannot predict the future, and having faith in our path can really allow for more power in that feeling. So I trust my path and I embrace change. So, oh, wonderful, Mary. Good. Okay. And so that is what we're going to focus on for our mantra. Our brain curl for today's session is kind of a Family Feud style. I like to have fun. So, kind of a Family Feud inspired question. There's going to be top 6 answers, and you think about it, and then we'll answer at the end of the session. So, something many people do just once a week, and there's 6 answers. So, something many people do just once a week. So, ponder that as we get started. Other important things to remember is stay hydrated. Even if I don't say take a break, please take a break and take a drink of water. If you're feeling faint or dizzy or just need a break, always sit. And every workout we do, for the most part, you can do seated. So if you're feeling like I don't want to stand for that portion, you can always grab your chair. So you can use light weights if you have them handheld, water bottles, or if you have those little wrist cuffs, you could use those, or no weights at all. So we're going to get started. Any questions or concerns before we get going? I know that we want music, and I'm working on that. The technical difficulties, I really wanted to get through that before I add an element of difficulty getting it set up. So I do think music is so good for our soul. And if you have any music suggestions that really is like a song that really motivates you, please share. I'd love to hear that. So we're going to get started. If nobody has any questions or anything they want to share, I hope everyone's weekend went really well. We had a busy weekend. My 5-year-old had a belated birthday celebration just with COVID and finding space to do that. So, and then we did some spring cleaning in our yard and our garage, which always feels good to get your garage looking nice again and not leaves in it and gross. So, anyway, we're going to get started, and make sure you have a bottle of water close to you. And I'm going to make myself big so you can see me. Let's see here. There we go. I'm going to push my chair back here and ready to get started. We are going to stay seating if you want. I'm going to shut this shade, friends. Hold on just a second here. That lighting's kind of harsh on you, on my face today, isn't it? All right. Sometimes I like the light in. Sometimes it just makes a weird shadow. Well, that didn't help very much, but we'll just roll with it. Okay. We're going to sit seated, nice flat back against our chair, sitting nice and tall, rolling those shoulders up and down and relaxing them. All right. We're going to start with some head rolls and just starting really slow so you don't have any popping. So you're going to do a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, and again, taking this very slow. It's early, maybe the first movement you've created for yourself. So we want to be kind to our joints. And at the top, always inhaling and exhaling around. Nice work. Keep moving. Maybe focusing on the mantra we've created for ourselves this week. Maybe focusing on your intention. Maybe you have a different intention than the one I set. I trust my path and I embrace my change. Maybe you have something else in mind. When you get to the top, take a nice big inhale and we're just going to switch directions. So that neck will go to the left, around and down. Keeping nice flat back against the chair. And make sure we always, even in these simple movements that we feel are pretty simple, we want to always keep our core nice and engaged. It's active, it's involved in our movements. Beautiful. One more around to the left. When you get to the top, we're going to go very slowly, but we're going to take our gaze, our neck, we're going to turn it to the left, hold for just a moment, and then slowly come center, and we're going to go to the right, and back to center. We're going to go down, chin to chest, hold for a moment, feel that stretch, and then inhale, exhale, look up to the sky, and back to center. Let's do that again. To the left, holding for a brief moment. Nice work. To the right. Inhale and exhale, chin to chest. And come up and to the sky. Beautiful. Coming back to that neutral spine, neutral neck, okay? We're going to come into some shoulder rolls. So relaxing here, letting those arms come down. We're going to inhale, shrug those shoulders up to your ears, and exhale, drop them down. Beautiful. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do two more in this direction. Really lifting and rolling them back. Nice job. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go the other direction. Inhale it up and forward. Inhale. And don't forget that exhale. Using that breath work the entire time we practice. It's so important. Keeps us grounded to our practice. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Nice work. Okay. We're starting from the head. We're kind of keeping it going, right? So we're going to do some arm circles forward. So take them back. Inhale and exhale it over. Inhale it up and exhale. Only taking your arms to your edge, which means where it feels good. So if coming clear up does not feel good, you can come a little forward. That's okay. Just warming up the shoulder joints and the arms. Beautiful. Now we're going to layer on here as we inhale. And then we exhale, we're going to roll our wrist down. Just rolling out those wrists. Inhale up. Exhale, roll those wrists out. Nice job. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and roll those wrists as you exhale down. We're going to switch directions. We're going to take those arms forward and just starting with the arm circles first. Inhale up and exhale. Let it go. Nice work. Keeping that spine nice and long. Nice, good posture as we're coming into these arm circles. Beautiful. Keep going. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to add in the wrist. Nice job. Nice big inhale forward. Exhale, try to maybe switch directions. That's a little trickier sometimes, even for me. Down and around, and forward, and roll. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale forward, and exhale, release and roll the opposite direction. One more time. Inhale up, and exhale, roll it out. Nice job. All right. Options here. You can stay right here and come into a marching movement sitting. But if you're feeling sassy, you're feeling ready to get some movements, we are going to come standing. So options to hold the chair the whole time. Maybe you want to hold your hips. Maybe you want to put your arms out for some testing your balance. Whatever serves you, feels good for you today. But we're just going to start inhaling as the knee comes up and exhaling as it comes down, coming into some marching. We started from the top and we're working our way through our body to start warming up head to toe. So nice big breaths as you inhale and exhale, taking this at your pace. Beautiful. Nice job. Let's do 8 more as we inhale the knee up and exhale, let it go down. I'm going to adjust my screen. Keep going. You got this. Nice work. Let's do 4 more. Nice work. 2 more. Beautiful. Release. We're going to move on to step outs. And again, you can do this step out. You can sit in your chair and just step your leg out. But if you want to stand, we're just going to step and step. Why don't we add our arms this morning for this beautiful Monday morning? You can bring your arms up with you as we move safely through these movements. If moving the arms causes some balance issues, you can go right back to the hips, whatever feels good. Just stepping out and in. And don't forget to have some joy in your practice. We find that smile, having fun. You got this. Let's do 4, 3, and 2. And last one. Nice work. All right, finishing up our warm-up. Option to sit and stand out of your chair or coming to that squat position. Now, you can come parallel if that doesn't hurt your knees and if your knees don't come over your ankles. But you can also take your toes out at an angle and your heels more in, so that takes the pressure off your knees. So coming into that squat, flat back, we're going to pull our tummies back as we inhale down and our weight is in our heels. We exhale, squeeze and lift. We inhale it down, exhale, lift. You can keep your hands on the chair the whole time if that feels okay for you, or testing your balance, coming down with your arms up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. and exhale, release. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Hope we're nice and warm. Again, option to do all of the workouts we're going to do today seating. I can't talk this morning. But if you want to stand, you're more than welcome. Or you can always start standing and finish with seating. So when you've grabbed your drink, we're going to grab our weights. I'm going to make sure that nobody has needed something from me because I can't see it. Okay. It's hard to see when the screen's big. All right. So coming in to either seated or standing, we're going to take our weights and close to our bodies. Our palms are going to be facing each other, and we're going to go into what I call a hammer curl. So we're going to bring that weight right close to our body and bring it down. And then we're going to go left side. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Nice work. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Keep fighting to pull that tummy back even though we're standing, and we don't want to lock our joints. We want to keep a nice solid base, soft bend in our knees if we're standing in this movement. And what we really want to focus on is not swinging. We want to think about that resistance we're creating. So slow is actually better. Thinking about that squeeze on that bicep. Nice work. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, and 2. Last one, and 1. Beautiful. Maybe roll those shoulders. We're going to move on. We're just going to do it at the same time. So we alternated. Keeping with those hammer curls, we're going to take them both up together. Inhaling up. Slowly exhale, release. And we never want to let our arms just fall. Keeping that resistance. You got it. Keep working. Inhale up. Squeeze at the top. And exhale down. Nice work. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping that spine nice and long. The shoulders relaxed. We're working these biceps. You got this. Breathe. And let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more. And last one. Nice big inhale and exhale. Roll out those shoulders. All right. Now, we are going to take our weights in front of us. We're going to come into some squats with our weights. Now, weights are optional. You don't have to use a weight. You can just come into a normal squat. So I hate that you can't see my feet, friends. I'm so sorry. I feel like the first time I set this up, I had this so arranged where you could see my feet and everything. And I feel like my head or my feet get cut off. So I feel like you need to see my feet in this. So you can take your feet out a little bit. So my toes are pointed up, my heels are in. That takes the pressure off. But we want a flat back. So I'm going to actually stand sideways so you can see my back. So my weights are going to come forward. And as I go into this squat, we don't want to do this. I don't want to lean over. So it doesn't matter how low you get in that squat, just coming down enough that your back is flat and pushing through your heels. Again, weights are optional, okay? So let's just do 12 of these. If you're not using weights, use your little okay fingers, okay? So coming down, inhaling. As you come down, exhale, push through those heels and come straight up, flat back. Inhale and push. Pulling that abdomen back. Beautiful. Take this as slow as you need to. And if you need a break, please listen to our bodies. Be kind to our joints. Nice work. Here's number 5. Beautiful. Let's do 5 more. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Push, 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 squeeze. And lift. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, friends. Let's all together. Inhale and lift, exhale. Nice work. Grab a drink if you need it. Beautiful. All right. I feel like I have to sneeze, so if I sneeze, I'm so sorry. That feeling. All right. I feel like it's teasing me, like I have to sneeze, but I can't quite sneeze. All right. We're going to go back to those hammer curls, but this time we're going to add just a tiny little twist as we inhale it. So as we inhale up, just twist it up so that palm comes around a little bit, and exhale down. So inhale, twist, and exhale down. Nice work. Again, taking this slow enough that we're not letting the arms just fall on those joints. We're thinking about that intentional movement as we're squeezing the bicep and then coming into that subtle rotation of the wrist. This is really good strength for your wrist and for that bicep. Beautiful. Keep breathing, keep working. Let's do 4 more. 3 and 2 and last one. Nice work. Big smiles. All right, we're going to do a movement we've not done with me. I don't know if you've done it somewhere else, but not with me. So we're going to come into what I call a little seesaw movement here. So the front is you're going to reach forward, come back, and extend in that tricep. So if you want to take, we're just going to use right side only to start, okay? So you're going to step back. I feel like you can't see my feet again. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to move my chair for just a second here. Okay. So I'm kind of just getting a nice stance. It's not a lunge. You just have that back leg for support. And you can put your left hand on your hip. And so actually, I'm going to show you on this side so you can just see. But if I was coming here, I'm going to reach forward, flat back, pull it back like a row, and extend into that tricep. And this will be really slow, okay? So we're going to start with the right, though. So right leg back with the right arm. So punch forward, pull it straight back, keeping that elbow from doing this. Don't do the chicken wing. Pull that arm in, and then extend. And if you have to hinge just a little bit at your hips so you can get that tricep engaged, that's okay. We want to keep that flat back though. So punch, pull, and release into that tricep. Pull it tight back in, pull it up, and punch. You got this. Release. Beautiful work. Keep fighting for it. We embrace that change, yes? If it doesn't challenge us, it doesn't change us, and that goes for mind and body. Punch and release into that tricep. Nice work. Punch and release. On this last one here, we're going to hold that tricep back. So you're going to hold that extension, and all I want you to do is a tiny little lift. Lifting that tricep, getting that tricep nice and engaged. We don't arch our back or pop our rib cage. We pull it all in, wrap the ribs around, and just lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Come tall. Roll out those shoulders for a moment. And then we will switch other side. Nice work. All right. So stepping the left foot back, getting that base. You don't have to hold this weight, by the way, on your hip. I just do it for some stability, but you can let this one go that we're not using. So getting that base, take drinks when you need it. If you're feeling like this is too much exertion, you can sit and do the same movement and hinge over your chair, okay? So let's get ready. Let's punch, row it back, and release into that tricep. And I can turn sideways if that helps. Sometimes that helps. Punch and release into that tricep. You got this. Beautiful breath work as we continue these movements, pulling back that abdomen, using that intentional movement. We got this. Let's do 4, and then we're going to hold that tricep again. And 3. Let's do 1 more, and then hold that tricep in place. And back, and tiny lifts. Beautiful. Keep squeezing, keep working. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, we're going to take a little break. Short little water break here. Grab some water. If you need to towel off. How's everybody doing? Everybody feeling good this morning? I know we're doing some different movements, but I know you're doing well. I know you are. So I'm going to extend this. All right, nice work. Again, as we start to move, still stay in your break. I'm not rushing you, just walking you through what we're going to do. You can always sit. So if that first part, your heart rate got up and you're thinking, my goodness, Jamie, I need to sit. Please, please, please listen to your body and do what feels good for you. So again, keep with your break. I'm just going to walk you through what we're going to do. So if you're ready and you're feeling like I want to sit, you can. We're going to come into what we call a bicep reach. So your arms stay at that 90 degrees and you extend and pull those elbows right back in. If you would like to sit, you can, or we can stand. I feel like I have to sneeze again, friends. I'm so sorry. Bless me. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, getting ready here. So, arms are going to come into that 90 degree. Flat back. We pull our core, and we get nice parallel legs if you're standing, okay? Nice base. So, you're going to reach and then pull. Pull those elbows in tights, working those triceps, and we're working our shoulders. We're working kind of both here. So inhaling and then exhale as you pull it back. Inhale and exhale. Sorry, I realized my mic got moved when I sneezed. So sorry. Inhale and exhale. Nice work. Reach and pull. You got this. And pull. Let's do 5 and 4. Keep reaching. Good job. 2 more. Reach and pull and reach and pull. Beautiful work. All right. I'm just looking at my notes here. All right. Moving on, we're going to work some of our wrists too. So as we reach, we're going to flip our wrist and pull this way, almost like we're coming into a chest, but we're still doing the reach. So reach, flip the wrist, and pull it back. Okay? Let's do that 8 times. Bicep reach, flip your wrist, and pull it back into your chest. Nice work. You can do this without weights. And remember, seating is always an option. You don't have to stand. And reach, flip, and pull. Flip, and reach, and flip again, and pull it back. Let's do 4 more. Flip, and pull. You got this. Keep strong. 2 more here. Reach, flip, pull. Last one. Reach, flip, and pull. Nice work. All right. Okay. We are going to add on, get a drink if you need it. So, keeping with our bicep here, your option is to stay seated, of course, but I'm going to have you add on and do some fun stuff here, okay? I couldn't think of the word I wanted to use, okay? So we're going to take either, your option is to step out with this leg, reach up, come center. Reach out, step out, bicep curl, come back center. So what I'm doing here is we're getting our heart nice and happy for our Monday morning, okay? You can do this always seated, and what it looks like is step out, bicep curl, come back square, step out, bicep curl, okay? Let's get going here. Let's do 12 of these, okay? Step out, curl, center, left leg, out, bicep curl, and come back. Beautiful. Reach and center, out. You got this. Keep that breath work. We always want to remember those inhale and exhale. It actually helps us power through our training together. Let's do 5 more. 5 and 4. Taking those arms nice and slow, though. We don't want to just let them drop. Thinking about that resistance up as well as the down. 2 more. Beautiful. Last one. Nice job, everyone. Beautiful. All right. So we're going to come a couple more arm exercises here. And that's going to be some tricep work. Okay? And then we'll move on to a little bit of legs and your cool down. So you can do this seated. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to encourage you, if you feel like the standing starts to hurt your feet or you feel lightheaded, always, always please sit. I try to make the workouts enough for you to stand if you want that challenge, or seated if you need that. So if you're going to come into the seated part of this portion, come a little forward in your chair, just a little bit, but keeping the back, I'm turning in my chair, but keeping your back flat, okay? So we don't want to arch. So our arms, we're going to row it up, and then you're just going to hinge a little bit and come into that both arms tricep extension, okay? If you're seated, if you're going to stand, nice parallel legs. You're going to just hinge enough at your hips. Your arms are going to come forward and row it into your body like a little chicken wing, and then exhale, extend into that tricep, and slowly bring it back in and down. All right? Let's do 10 of those. Inhale it up. Exhale it into that tricep. Inhale and exhale, let it go. We got this. Inhale up. Exhale into that tricep. Keep it going. You got this. So beautiful, so strong. We're having faith in our path. Yes, we embrace that change. Inhale and exhale. Nice flat back, and we pull that tummy back. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more. All together. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. 3 more. Keep smiling, keep working. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Sorry, I have the sniffles this morning. I think my allergies are they just kind of came on. I don't know. So I apologize if that sounds a little yucky on the thing. Beautiful. All right. Last little bit of the tricep work here. We've been doing a lot of palms together and arms back. We're going to flip the palms, and you can do this in your chair. You sit parallel in your chair, flat-footed, hinge a little bit at the waist, and come right into this. If you're standing, it looks kind of the same, okay? So widen those sit bones, pull your tummy back, and hinge just a little bit so your back stays flat. You don't have to be super hinged, okay? Palms are up, though, and we lift. And really think about reaching behind you, not so much as a lift, okay? It's not about how high you get your shoulders. It's reaching behind you. And as you reach, your arms will just naturally lift up. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, you got this, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll those shoulders, put those weights down. Let's take a little mini break here, grab some water. Beautiful. I'm going to check on all of you. Way to stay with it, ladies. Getting strong this Monday morning. So glad you all could join me from my basement. Someday soon, hopefully. So I recently repainted this whole room. It used to be our guest room, and we realized it was a waste of space. So we've turned it into our gym. And if you've not noticed, I really like positive words of affirmation. And so I have a friend who has a business here in town, and I'm hoping she's going to make me some color and some pretty words to keep us moving together. So hopefully that'll be here soon. All right, we are going to move on our last little bit of strength before we cool down. Just a couple of leg exercises. So again, you may stay seated, and we're going to come into leg extensions, bend and straighten. Or if you want to test your balance, which is so good for us, you can stand next to your chair. And the weight is optional, okay? So if you want that weight, it's just extra strength building, right? So you're going to lift that leg. I have my fingertip here. You could try to test it without. You're going to bend and straighten that leg, or keeping that leg. See, I almost lost my balance. Okay. Inhale it out. Exhale it, extend. So very slow, and you can do this seated, and you could sit with your weights next to you or on your hips as you sit and get this strength. Ready? You got this. Let's do 5. Extend. And if you have to come a little lower than what I'm doing, that's okay. You're working with your hip mobility and your knee mobility, okay? 2 and 1. Let's switch other leg. Whoop. Getting ready. Knee comes up, squeezing the glutes and kicking that knee extension out. Not really kicking, sorry, just extending. Not really kicking. Extend and bring it in. Again, working in that lower range of motion is totally appropriate. Kicking it out and in. You got this. I keep saying kicking, and I apologize. 3 and 2 and last one. Beautiful. Last thing we're going to do, and then we're going to cool down, friends. I told you I'm very passionate about my bar practice. I teach it multiple times a week, and it's so good for everybody, every age, because it really works with our flexibility, our posture, our coordination, balance, all of those things. So we're going to try something new. If you have never done bar, we're going to get some bar in us right now. So we're going to take our legs, and I'm going to lower my face so you can actually, I want you to see the lower part of my body. So we're going to take our legs a little wider, getting a good base. My toes are out and my heels are in, and I'm going to sink into what we call a plie squat. So I know old school, we grew up squatting like this. This is a bar squat. I actually think it's kinder on our joints. So you're aiming to get those knees over the middle of our feet, not pulling it forward. So you only sink down where you can keep all of that, okay? The other important alignment is that we want to stay square on our hips. We don't want to lean forward, and we don't want our booties to stick out. We want to keep them, the tailbone is nice and pointed down, okay? So again, it doesn't matter how low you get, it's about that good form, okay? So we're going to come into that squat, and we're going to balance. So you do not have to use weights. This is added level. If this does not serve you, get rid of them, okay? And maybe if you just want to try it without this first time, we'll do this another time. This is our last exercise. So we're just going to lift and lower. You can take your arms out in front. You can keep your chair close to you for that balance. So we're lifting and lowering. And as you lift, you're thinking about a zipper. Squeeze everything up and come down. And this is more like a knee bend. So if you have bad knees, I definitely do not want you going clear down, okay? It's more of knee bend and squeeze. Okay, let's do 3 more, and the final test will be balance, okay? 2, 2. You're going to come down to where your edge is, where your knee bend felt okay, and then maybe play with lifting one heel, keeping your chair close, maybe taking an arm in front of you, and then lower and try the other one. Holding, squeezing. We still squeeze everything, and exhale. Okay, this is the last one. I'm going to challenge you. Challenges change. Yes, I know you can do this. Maybe, and this is not deep. You don't have to lift your heels super high. Just a little bit off the floor. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep that chair close. You can hold it for stability. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Slowly bring those legs back together. How'd that feel? I can't wait to hear. We are going to start with our stretches. So, still standing, parallel legs. We're going to take a nice big inhale all the way up like we're getting out of bed, but we're standing. Okay? Maybe you interlace those fingers and get a full body stretch. And you can kind of rock and lean side to side if that feels okay. Inhaling center and exhale reaching. You're more than welcome to just stay right here in the middle. We're going to do 2 yoga breaths. And what I mean by that is we're going to swan dive slowly. So inhaling, reaching. Exhale, start to hinge slowly, slowly. And coming down. And you can do this seated. If standing does not feel good, you can come here. And exhale, just start to walk your fingertips down to your toes. Holding for a moment. Letting all the efforts of your practice sink in, no matter where you are, chair or standing. And then inhale very, very slowly, halfway up, pulling back that core. And then exhale, release again, holding for just a brief moment. And then inhale, come all the way up, slow, 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 inch by inch on that vertebrae so we don't get dizzy. And standing tall. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Inhale those arms up. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, slowly start to come down, letting the head hang long, the shoulders. Everything releases from our practice. Beautiful. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Holding for just a moment. Feel the stretch in the back of those legs. And then slowly inhale at your pace, inch by inch, coming to the top. Beautiful. Let's kind of begin where we started. Let's do some nice big shoulder rolls forward. And then exhale, release. Inhale forward. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale forward, exhale, release. All right, we're going to go the opposite directions. Inhale back, forward, and around you exhale. Nice job. Inhale back and up, and exhale down. One more time. Inhale and exhale. All right, I am going to sit for this last little part all together here. So find your chair if you're not already there. And nice big breath. We're going to take our left arm across our body. Just a nice little hug, trying to keep the shoulder from getting up in your ear and not pulling where it's uncomfortable, just feeling that stretch. And maybe you can roll out those wrists if that feels okay. And then we're going to inhale up and over, taking this right arm and just gently holding on to your elbow. You don't have to pull a tremendous amount to feel that tricep stretch, but we did work our triceps, so we should stretch it a little bit. Want to try to keep our neck long. We don't want to round our spine. We want to try to keep it long. And exhale, release. Roll those shoulders just a little bit, and we're going to take our right arm across, getting that nice, like we're hugging ourselves. And we roll out that wrist if that feels good for you. And maybe you switch directions. And then inhale the arm up. And you're like giving yourself a pat on the back, all right? And holding that arm if that feels good. Nice big inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Beautiful. All right, we're going to take both of our legs out in front of us. We're going to flex and point our feet. Flex and point. Sitting nice and tall in our chair as we point and flex. Beautiful. Keep going. 3 and 2. And last one. Let's end with some rolls. That should feel nice on the ankles. You can do them together, one direction a few times. And then exhale the opposite direction. Nice work. Slowly releasing those feet. Last little stretch, we're going to take our right hand out. And we're going to gently pull your fingers back just a little bit. And then extend like we do with our feet, right? Point and flex. And just feeling that wrist stretch a little bit. So pulling it forward a little bit. And exhale, coming to the top. Nice job. Release, and we'll do the other side. Extend that hand, maybe pull just a little bit, nothing that's uncomfortable, and then exhale. Beautiful. And flex and point. Nice work. Release, maybe open and close those hands a couple of times. Really extend those fingers. We do 3 and 2 and 1. Release. All right, friends, we're going to finish with our big scoops of love that I always want us to do, cherishing what we did for our bodies this morning and remembering that we choose our path, we embrace that change. So let's scoop up some love for ourselves this Monday morning with a nice big inhale and exhale. Release. One more time. Lots of big love for yourself. Inhale and exhale. Nice job, friends. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for joining me again for another session. I hope you really enjoyed it. Good morning, Kathy. So happy that so many of you could join me this Monday morning. If you remember, I asked you a trivia question, rather kind of a fun, silly one, right? I have to write it down or I'll forget. So I'm going to go back to it. Did anyone have any answers for the top 6 answers? Many people do just once a week. And there's 6 top answers. So if you have any guesses, feel free to comment. And we will start our next session here in about 5 minutes. So if anyone has anything they'd like to share about their weekend, I'd love to hear and get to know you guys. Thank you, Margie. I'm glad you had a good session. Anything that felt too challenging, or was there a movement that was new that you really liked? Great, Beverly. Thank you so much, hon. Aha, yes, Kathy. Grocery shopping is on the list. It's number 2. So not the number 1 answer, but you came close, my friend. Nice job. Nice job. Making sure I didn't miss anyone's comments here. Oh, you said working. I'm so sorry, Adelie. I just now saw it. I'm so sorry. Working is not on there, but that's a good answer. That's a good choice for sure. I'm so sorry I missed your comment earlier. So we have 5 more answers. Getting gas, that's another good answer. I'm actually surprised that that's not on there. That's not on there, but getting gas is actually a really good, that's a good one. I feel like I only get gas once a week, but I'm also spoiled and or not really spoiled, but I chose a Honda CRV for that reason because the gas is amazing. So, oh, what happened? Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? Uh-oh. What happened? Um, hello? What happened? I don't know.